First of all, we can see that we have 45 mat files. These 45 mat files represents 15 subjects, and each subject contains 3 experiments. So this is our pre-processed data of EEG signals. We have 15 subjects, and on each subject we have done 3 experiments and 5 trials. So you can see that this is the first experiment of subject 1, second experiment of subject 1, and the third experiment of subject 1. So we are going to process this data. In MATLAB I have accessed the file with object 5 and experiment 3. First of all, we can see that we have files in different dimensions. These are the 15 trials. That means 5 trials and one trial about each subject, positive, negative, neutral. First of all, we can see that we have different dimensions for each file. We need to concatenate these files, so we need to make these files of the same dimensions. So we can choose the lowest one, 362 cross 37001. We will change all of these files into the dimension 62 cross 37001. This code will obviously do that, so we should run it. So now we can see that we have converted our files into the dimensions of our requirement. Now, using this code, first of all, we have arranged the files EEG1, EEG6, EEG9, EEG10 and EEG14 into the positives of subject 5 and experiment 3. Then we have add label of 1 for positives, and then saved that file and loaded that file. Secondly, we arranged the files of neutral and then labeled it with zeros and saved it with the name subject 5 experiment 3 n. And then at the end we have arranged the indices of negative files, labeled it with a 2, and then concatenated it and saved it with the name subject 5 experiment 3 negative. At the end we have concatenated all of these 3 files with positive, neutral and negative columns to make a single file, but with different labels to identify those. And we have saved that file with the name subject 5 experiment 3. So now we will run it. It will take some time, obviously, and after all of this file will be compiled, and then we will have. So now the files have been created. We can see that we have a neutral, negative, positive file, and then after concatenating these 3 files we have created a subject 5 experiment 3 whole file. We can clearly judge them by their dimensions. We have 310 cross 37002 type 3 files, and then after concatenating these 3 files we have created a 930 cross 37002 type file. So this is our required file. Now we will create all of files with these dimensions, all the other subjects and experiments, and then we will slowly concatenate each of the file. Now that we have created subject 5, experiment 1, experiment 2 and experiment 3, now what we will do, that we will concatenate these 3 files and we will make a single file of subject 5. So, and then save it and load it, and we can see that we have subject 5 experiment 2 of 930 cross 37002, subject 5 of experiment 1 of 930 cross 37002, and subject 5 of experiment 3 in 930 cross 37002. We will run it and we will wait. Yes. program, we can see that we are left with a single mat file of subject 5, which has dimension of 2790 cross 37002. This is just the one subject. We have created all the subjects like this. I can show you this. Here is the subjects. So these are subject 1 to subject 15 with all the trials and experiments in it. So the last task is to concatenate all of these files. So these files are now very heavy files, so we cannot do it on this system. So we will use TeamViewer to access the supercomputers of our lab. So this is our computer, desktop RH1C8P. It's just trying to connect. It's taking some time. I'm sorry for that, but we will just access this desktop PC from our lab, and then we will use from the MATLAB on that system, and we will just concatenate all of these subjects the way we concatenated our simple trial files and then our experiment files. Now we will just concatenate all of these subjects and we'll get a single file, and that will be all about our pre-processing of the data. Thank you.